subscribe and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone. We've been anxiously awaiting the grand reopening of our favorite Charity Guild shop. I will take you along for the crowds, the balloons, the excitement for opening day. They have newly remodeled this store and I can't wait to give you a private tour. Join me. They've made lots of great improvements in the store since they were closed Christmas Eve through February the 15th. New lighting, new flooring, reconfigured much of the store, brand new cases. It is a wonderful shopping experience. Long lines on this beautiful day, and the first person who has been here for well over an hour is looking specifically for some Lucchese Western boots that were featured on social media. And being first in line, she got first dibs, and now she's rodeo ready. Here are the Catholic women of the Charity Guild. They are as excited as we are for the grand reopening, and they're going to have a prayer, and we're going to get to see their store and all their good work. I'm delighted to introduce you to Elizabeth Jordan, president of the Charity Guild of Catholic Women. And such a fantastic day today with the doors reopened.
We're so happy to have you in our shop. This has been a labor of love for all of our volunteers. We've worked endlessly for 6 weeks to get this shop back open for our customers.
Lots of giving hearts here with the women of the Charity Guild shop. I've been shopping here since I was in high school, and thank you for wonderful years and fabulous finds. More to come. Many customers already have things in mind that they have seen featured on social media, like these lamps. I do remember seeing these. And of course, when you've got time to think about it before you walk in the doors, that makes your buying decision that much easier. And look at this hidden gem today. These are not mine. Actually, another customer allowed me to share with you. Sterling silver 10-inch candle holders. Incredible. These were not in a locked case. They were simply amongst some silver-plated items and housewares, and he could identify them immediately. $10. That is an amazing deal. Weighted sterling silver from the Empire Silver Company. Absolutely incredible. Now, I'm going to shop in the case. I'm not getting the $10 deal, but I'm getting some great prices here on sterling silver. It's perfect for entertaining, and of course you could also gift that. It doesn't have to be brand new in a box. I'm loving that Gadrine border. This is from the Duchenne Silver Company. Also weighted. Look at that lovely border. And you'll see that I can actually do some interesting things with this. It can adapt to different sizes. A punch bowl and that slewed horseshoe from L.E. Smith, and silver-plated items. And this area is where the gentleman had found those candle holders. This I'm very excited about. For $22, Mappin & Webb, silver plate over copper from England. And that's a wonderful addition to my tea table. And look at that back stamp. It gives us all the information that we could ever need. And here's a look at round one of items that I'm taking home today. And I will definitely fill you in on these. Always look for the heavy metals when you're out thrifting. From Duchenne, a sterling silver candelabra for $48.75, and it is convertible, meaning that you can make it into a smaller candle holder. A single one is nice for the center of the table or one end of your sideboard. Very versatile. You don't have to have a matching pair, but here is one from Empire Silver Company for $50. That's a great deal. And single candle holders ranging in price from $21 and $35 for the pair. My favorite silver find is this hand-chased English muffinier, also known as a sugar shaker. I'm sure you've got some great ideas for this. It is $22 and it is from Mappin & Webb. The sterling silver is polished and ready for your table or for gifting. So many great options here, and you'll notice that the prices are just incredible. $18 for a footed compote with a gadroon border. It's a classic look. You can fill your gift closet, and that way if you need a gift at the last minute, you certainly are better off than just going to a local box store and spending twice that for something that's really not that impressive. $21, and my gift closet is getting full now. I'm so excited. And there are always birthdays or occasions, and of course silver wedding anniversaries. I have a lot of friends that are approaching that time in their lives. Perfect gift. Salt and pepper shakers that are sterling silver are usually glass lined so that the salt does not conflict with the silver, which can actually negatively affect that. You want to be very careful how you handle certain foods with silver. These look a bit modern. $25, beautiful back stamp. And now you see why I'm buying so many for my gift closet. Some classic, some a bit modern, even with the sugar and creamer. And that's more of a traditional look. $35. And there's such detail, and you can tell that these have been enjoyed. And you can certainly place several different ones on a table. It doesn't have to be just one matched pair. This is quite an artistic take with silver plate. $175 from the 1900s in England called Fallen, and that was probably in remembrance of some war heroes. And look at that hallmark. You could definitely use Google search and find out more about this. This has already gone down in price to $63 for a sugar and creamer set. It's quite lovely. And here's a peek into the housewares section and some more silver plated items.
Charity resale means smart shopping. Here you can find a great gift for $10.50, this Reed & Barton silver-plated bowl, complete with the back stamp and sticker. What a wonderful deal this is. Of course, you could fill it with bonbons, some mixed nuts, just about anything. And that is something that you can't even touch retail.
And a wall of silver plate and many racks as well. And this is great for entertaining. You'll want to look at the tag to see how many pieces are with that particular item. This is a teapot, creamer, and sugar. It has some silver missing. You could still enjoy it. This, I think, is a prize at $38. It's from the Pool Company. Love it. Another hidden gem at $40. I'm liking that masculine look. Has a bit of a modern edge to it. And the cuts are quite familiar. Let's turn it over and see if we can find an acid etch stamp. Waterford crystal. I could see it from across the room. So excited to find this. It just sparkles. And that's great to add to a collection. I get lots of questions about storing liqueurs or spirits, and I wouldn't store, but you could certainly use it for serving. And this trivet could be used for so many different platters and teapots. I do have some that I keep for my tea table. You place a tea light candle inside, and this is more of a universal one that will fit many different ones. And companies like Villeroy & Boch make or have traditionally made trivets that are called réchaud or Stöfchen. They go with each pattern, although they're getting away from that.
Always look for the glass and crystal. You never know what you will discover. This is a teapot warmer. You place a tea light candle in the center. It accommodates most any size teapot, and for $5, this is a very useful item. And of course, I found something fabulous, the Waterford crystal, the Lissadell decanter. You might remember this from a recent trip to AG Antiques in the Houston Heights, where they had lamps that were actually inverted Lissadell decanters, part of their design in the 90s. And the stopper is in great condition. These are made for each piece, so you definitely want to check that. And for $40, my friend Mark is over the moon happy to have this to add to his barware collection.
Lots to discover in these cases, including some Waterford crystal. They do a great job of signage as well, so you can see the brands. And this is the Bethany candle holder. They actually have the original box for you and the candle. $40. And great gift, ready to go. I see this in antique stores, usually sold as a Waterford bowl, but it's actually a pillar candle holder. Here's a modern twist on that classic Lismore pattern. Even the shape is different. $49. This is a fantastic piece. And very masculine too. I just love it. There's the acid etched Waterford stamp there with the seahorse, which means it's their newest stamp. The old logos didn't always have a seahorse. And the crystal cat. Waterford made two. They were companion pieces. This is $45. There's also one that's looking up. And we've talked about this recently on our Facebook group page, Lady Mary Beth's Table. I invite you to join us there. The link is in the video description. The Celtic cross. It's gone down to $60. This is one I actually don't yet have. I do have the other Waterford standing crosses, and I have them displayed actually on my coffee table right now on a brass tray with a mirrored base. Perfect for the Easter season and the resurrection. Balmoral. I remember this piece well. They actually made it in a bowl. Beautiful starburst pattern. And this is on the Lismore base, or blank as it's often called. So if you have the Lismore fitted base, it looks very much like it. Blue satin glass basket. $65. Can you imagine some florals here for the Easter season? Fill it with fruit. It's a great piece. Love the color too. Tiffany crystal. Much of Tiffany is made at the Nachtmann factory in Germany. Of course, to their specifications, $95. And I do think that Tiffany is priced rather high in resale shops, but you know, it does have the name. Or for Swedish crystal. And here we have some other brands, maybe one that you haven't heard of too often, Minton. They also made china with that laurel leaf design. And these are sold as a set. The gold rim on that Lenox is gorgeous. And if you have any of these patterns, I'd love to hear from you. For 4 pieces, $28. A showstopper. Cut to clear is near and dear. What a steal. $30. I just love this ruby red base.
This would normally be attributed to Bohemia as Bohemian glass. That's actually made in Germany, and we know this because here is the sticker. Luckily, someone did not remove it, and it says made in Western Germany, which dates it to probably the 1960s or early 70s. Later years, it was just referred to as West Germany. And it is $30 today, and this one is definitely going home with me.
I found Waterford crystal here over the years that was somehow missed, and I got bowls for $15 or so. Definitely want to look in housewares. Here's a Marquee by Waterford Hanover Gold bowl. A bargain at $12. This was $49.50 back in the mid-90s when it launched. They also had a stemware pattern that was popular with the brides in platinum as well. This compote is bigger than a Buick and a steel. Look at that beauty, EAPG. I have the same one that I hand carried back from Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Lots of possibilities. And I featured many ideas. Take a look at a previous segment. And I'm also going to share a tip with you on an item like this and how you can elevate your everyday using it. It's not always about display, but how you can actually enjoy it every day.
For the friend who has everything or maybe is running low on space, this would actually be a thoughtful gift. For $18, this covered pedestal dish would be perfect for cotton swabs, cotton balls, even lipstick. This might give them an idea of how they can use it on their vanity. It can go in any room of the house.
The candle wick pattern from Imperial Glass. At $29, it is a 2-piece, which I love that they're keeping these together. So you have the underplate, and of course you can use them separately. It's a classic look that never goes out of style. And these square etched glass plates, $35 for 6 pieces, those are fantastic. You can put a sherbet dish on top for serving, and that way your spoon can rest on the plate. $8 for this EAPG. That is another steal. I probably should have bought this. I just love it. And great for gifting. You could put some soaps in it, line it with a tea towel. Marquee by Waterford, the Arabesque Square Clock. I also remember when this came out, and let's look at the price. It is $12. Perfect for a bedside table, desk, or just about anything. Look at this American Brilliant, $15 for this dish. That could be a nut dish, it could be for lemons, just about anything. You could even set a candle inside as a base. And here's an overview of this side of the store. Lots to discover, including furniture, and we're definitely going to take a closer look at that today. And now I'm going to take you into a little dining area and show you some great finds here with a fabulous pattern. Looks like they knew we were coming. Wouldn't it be nice just to take this to your home and have a quick, easy way to entertain? And those colors speak to me. Just love it. And they presented this beautifully on the oval placemats. And make sure you look at the back stamps. The teacup is perfect. It almost looks regal, like something you would see at Buckingham Palace.
As seen on social media, the table is set for us with some beautiful Spode dinnerware. Let's take a closer look.
The initial offering for the 8 place settings is actually $450. These vases are absolutely stunning, perfect for spring. The passion flowers, daffodil, such detail. When I was with Waterford Crystal, we always said if it's over $100, it's a vase instead of a vase. But call it what you will, these are gorgeous. And if you buy one at $54, you really should buy the pair.
The Spode Knightsbridge pattern is a classic. It has a cobalt band, gold trim, and gold scrolls. And it was made from 1962 to 2005. And you can see the different back stamps that are represented. And this would be an older one. It's a steal, $350 for 8 place settings. Replacements is charging $169.95 for a single place setting.
Blue and white is a cool classic color combination. Of course, you could always add a pop of hot pink, lime green, anything to take on a new life. Just love shopping in this area. $12 for a pair of Delft salt and pepper shakers. Love it. And some antiques as well. These ironstone plates from Porcelain, England, $25 each. Let's take a look at that back stamp. If you don't already follow Julie Davies with Flower Start on YouTube, you might want to pop over to her channel. She's recently visited the factories of Wedgwood and Porcelain, and she tells us all about it. These Delft trivets at $12 each. That could be a decorative tile, or you could actually just use it to put something hot on top of, maybe even your teapot on a tea table.
The true blue section of the store, I've found some great pieces over the years, including tulipières and flower boxes known as flower bricks. This platter is oversized. I love the silver and cobalt rim. And I wasn't sure if it was something maybe from Europe. It's actually Pottery Barn. This could be all-purpose, $7.50. What a deal.
Blue willow is a very popular pattern that's been emulated by many different companies, including Churchill, which is a great brand made in England. And even if you have maybe the Johnson Brothers, you could still mix it. Love the shape of this tray and such detail. $18. It's Wedgwood. Let's turn it over and find out a bit more. In looking at this back stamp, that's not something you normally would see. And I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. There, believe it or not, a couple of different types of Wedgwood.
The blue and white area does not disappoint. And here's a find that's actually V&B Villarienbach, and it's got the Heimlich back stamp. They acquired this company some years back, and the pattern is Coburg. If that sounds familiar, there is a tie to the English royal family. Their surname was Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Prince Albert and Queen Victoria were both Coburgs. Look at that basket weave rim, such detail, and it's actually got some modern touches along with that classic blue and white for $24.
Quite a diverse selection here, from flow blue to a modern day affordable chinoiserie. This Delft looking trivet catches my eye. With the tulip, I'm expecting to find that Delft blue back stamp. For $8, it's actually made in Thailand. Transferware, $15 from Wedgwood. It's the countryside pattern.
You may have seen a recent back stamp when I filmed at a Goodwill store that was an Enoch Wedgwood. And Enoch was actually a distant cousin to Josiah Wedgwood. And here's the back stamp with all that information. And it's quite interesting to see how they would even use different terminology, detergent and acid resisting color. And dishwashers were probably a lot harsher back then. And this is the countryside pattern. Isn't it lovely?
This showcase wall is usually full of seasonal items and some great bargains, and some hard to find items, including this Portmeirion Botanic Garden soup tureen. I haven't actually seen this one in person. It is made in England. It's not one of the newer pieces made in China. And the initial price is $150. And you see the CP above the word Portmeirion? That means it's a consigned item. And sometimes those do start out at a higher price. Blahnik from Ireland, $24. I'm loving this. I'll have to tell you more about it and a special memory that I have. And for Blahnik, you'll want to look at the back stamp. You can certainly refer to an online source to find the age of that. And the heart dish is lovely. And that's a great way to identify Blahnik.
They often have a great selection of Blahnik Perry china from Ireland. And this heart dish is $18, and I think hearts are always in season. That would make a great gift. You could fill it with something fun, some chocolates, use it as a jewelry dish. And this cash pot or planter is very familiar to me. My grandmother had a similar one that she kept on her television console. And I had an opportunity to buy this recently. It's still good for a deal. I missed out. This is $24, and I might take this home today. As a child, I thought this was absolutely beautiful, and why couldn't we have one? Didn't understand value and cost back then. I talk all about that and how it inspired me with my love of tabletop in a podcast with my friend Theodore Leaf. I'll link it in the video description so you can take a listen.
American-made Lenox china. This is often referred to as the china of presidents. And these days it tends to be made overseas, so all the more reason to shop your local charity resale. This cottage teapot, gold-rimmed, $38. I think I refer to it as $30, but still a great deal. Who's counting? It's $150 at replacements. You know you're getting a great deal here. And that would go with just about any pattern. And they also have platinum rim with their ivory collection. Just have to take a closer look. Lots of detail here, and that makes a great gift because it goes with just about anything.
This case is always filled with treasures. Where else can you go in town and get a beautiful Lenox vase for $15 and a teapot for $30? Let's take a look at their Lenox assortment.
Always take a closer look when you find a stack of pretty plates. Oh, the possibilities. I like that green rim and many different colors featured here when you're pulling out for linens and inspiration for your table setting. Lovely Campagna pattern.
Lots of great items in the housewares section and some affordable dinner plates. If you want to expand your tabletop collection or company's coming, or perhaps you just want a spring look. Royal Doulton set of 8 plates for $32. Those are fabulous.
And we love the classic white. I featured this recently on my Dish Hunt episode where I show you many ways that you can use this to inspire place settings. And the milk glass is, of course, an integral part of that. The Westmoreland for $20 for 4 of these goblets. Could even be used as a vase on the center of a table. You could line them up. And here we have some pictures. You know, I just absolutely adore pictures, and you can never have too many. I do feature these also in an episode. Look at that Mexican hand-blown glass, and this one is definitely the star of the show. Such detail, and it looks like something from time gone by. $24.
An EAPG beauty. This is Early American Pattern Glass by Northwood. It is the cherry and cable pattern. And you'll see the thumbprint design at the base, $24. This is a very good price and a delightful addition to your tabletop collection. Great size, shape. I just love everything about it.
And here is a closer look at that scalloped edge. I could just see lemonade on the porch, maybe even make a cherry lemonade. And this Blahnik coffee pot is actually probably supposed to be in the case. I'm going to bring this back over to the Blahnik collection, $55, and it's rather delicate. We're going to keep that with the family of Blahnik finds. And even just a random piece or two is definitely worth adding to your maybe white dish collection. From Spode, we have a gorgeous cake plate, $35. And of course, you can keep watching the price. This is in the Avondale pattern because over time, the price does become a bit more affordable. That could even be displayed. The china goes on for miles. I can't begin to tell you all the beautiful things they've got in store for you. And I encourage you to pop into Charity Guild Shop. You will not leave empty-handed. 83 pieces of this popular Poppies on Blue.
Lots more dishes. This is the Lenox Poppies on Blue, which was one of the top bridal selections in the 90s. And they have something for every taste and style.
Here's another lovely pattern. Again, as seen on social media, such detail and brilliant colors. $325 for this Henley pattern. The Haviland Limoges is absolutely incredible. Love the touch of lavender. 70 pieces total. They do a great job of telling us all the pieces that are in the set. Helps you make a buying decision. The teapot alone would be a reason to add this pattern to your collection. I think I had a small dish that I purchased when I was in my early 20s that I used for jewelry in the same pattern. And of course, made in France. It is the Haviland Limoges Aussi. And they have everything from canisters to mid-century to some more elegant china patterns. And that creamware with that gold rim, it just really pops. In fact, it reminds me of Castleton. I'm surprised that it's Rosenthal. 33 pieces total, and you've got 10 dinner plates, including some serving pieces. And they often will sell the serving pieces separately in case that's already your pattern. You just need to add one big piece, including the Spode Knightsbridge that we saw earlier. They do have some more pieces on the shelf. Look at that detail. Of course, Rosenthal is made in Germany. $275 for 33 pieces. Here's a showstopper. The lids would not fit inside the case, but you can imagine these on a grand dining table. Such detail. They are definitely standalone. $775 for the pair from the 1900s. These are French, and the price will go down to $581. This is another special piece that would be wonderful for the center of your dining table. It has an interesting name. It's often called a pompon, a large Chinese porcelain basin, and that is mounted onto usually brass or bronze. And it's got a crackled glaze, $895. The next price goes down to $671, and it is, of course, chinoiserie. And it's mounted on an acanthus foot there. You've got some acanthus leaves, and the handles are actually stalks. And if you get that, of course, you need to have these fantastic candle holders. $150 for one. You definitely need to buy them both, of course. Don't separate the pair. Wedgwood Jasperware in several different colors. Some a bit unusual. And if you've ever priced the Jasperware at retail, you know that these prices are great. And Julie Davies also takes us along to the Wedgwood factory where she talks about Jasperware. Not necessarily her favorite, but we all love it. And I learned so much from her. $54 for that beautiful vase. In the case, we have some collections, including Hummel figurines. Surprisingly, these are more expensive in Germany than here at local thrift stores. And this one has gone down in price because you'll look at the date, little girl with a doll. It's $4.50. Can you imagine a Hummel for $450? I can't. That is a record. I think I will be coming back to the Charity Guild shop and see what I don't have in my collection already. Little drummer boy and fabulous jewelry. So much to share with you today. And with Houston, we have rodeo season. We also have gala events throughout the year. There's always an occasion that you need to go to Charity Guild to add to your collection. Lionette by Noah Sardi. Look at that necklace with Swarovski crystals and the earrings with the amethyst drops. Absolutely incredible. You can always look at that back stamp. These are $130 with those 4 gold stars from Leslie Block.
It's great that you can shop for some top brands all under one roof. You don't have to go to Neiman's, Saks, or even your local box store. And here we have some rather unusual finds. Look at this. Leonette by Noah Sardi. Look at that necklace with the Swarovski crystals. Isn't that fabulous? And these earrings, have never seen anything like it. And the earrings are Leslie Block with 4 gold star drops with sapphires, $130. Those are fantastic. And also John Hardy and Lagos. Just never know what you'll find here at Charity Guild Shop.
Such a great opportunity to find brands such as John Hardy and Lagos affordably. And even though maybe it's a big ticket item, $700, it will go down in price. And you certainly can save some money even compared to the secondary market. For retired items, for example, James Avery always goes up in value. This one has 14 karat as well. That's gorgeous. And bookmarks, they don't make these anymore. And of course, that special Aggie mom ring. I am picking this up from my friend Narissa. She's excited to have it. And she had mentioned that the pendant alone is $300 on the secondary market. And this one has been adapted from a pendant made into a ring.
I found some great jewelry pieces here over the years, and one Texas designer that I'm always searching for is James Avery. And they've got some great pieces here, most of which are retired, and any retired piece automatically goes up in value. They even have an Aggie mom ring, which is for Texas A&M University, and lovely cross. Let's take a look at some of these James Avery pieces.
Well, I'm glad that we already got to take a look at some of those. Now let's go on to rodeo season. So many great options here. And for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, you can wear something like Kendra Scott, which is really edgy and fun, or you can go all out and have turquoise accessories, including a belt. It's a very stylish event for us as well. Jeep Collins, who worked for Mr. Avery, here's a sterling bola tie for $399. And we do spend a lot of money on rodeo. And of course, the price is going to go down over time. This is a striking bola tie. Would really complete your look. Or for $24, sterling silver earrings with malachite. There's something for every taste and budget. That's what I love about shopping the Charity Guild. And they just got new jewelry cases in as well. It's a fantastic store. Look at this belt, $1,200. It's a Thomas Singer Navajo, but it's gone down in price to $300 now, which is way more affordable. They have the article for you, and you can read all about the history. They do a great job of sharing that with you. And fashion jewelry as well. It doesn't have to be sterling silver and turquoise. For $15, and the price has gone down, $750. I do like to look at linens. I found some wonderful things here over the years. They even have napkin rings, tassels, and the prices seem to be very good. I've incorporated these into my tablescapes and just really happy with all my finds over the years. And this is extra special. So much work went into this card table cloth. And that is a true antique. And think about all the entertaining that has been going on around this tablecloth. And I love lace. That's one thing that I'm very passionate about. I enjoy traveling to Belgium, to Bruges. Picked up some great pieces there. A tablecloth with 2 napkins. I guess you could use the napkins in different ways to line a bread basket.
I always look for linens when I'm at Charity Guild Shop. They have some exquisite items. Look at this drawn work. Isn't that just incredible? This was popular in the Victorian era. This is a card table cover. Ladies often would host luncheons in each other's homes for playing bridge, and $15. I think that is a real find and something handmade that you just really don't see much anymore. And that could add some interest to your table. Here's a look at another card table cover for $18. Look how beautiful that is. Wouldn't that be fantastic for a tea table or even a side table if you don't want to serve food on it? And this definitely would be a lot more in an antique store.
It's like shopping in a nice yet affordable department store. Lots of brands here that they pulled together and so much to discover. You could almost spend a day just focusing on fashion. A Judith Roberts coat, and I like to learn as I go because this is not a brand I was familiar with before, but I'm happy to have learned that she's an American designer who set up shop in Mexico. And here's a Neiman Marcus suit from Mary McFadden. I have read about her. I don't have any Mary McFadden. This one might actually fit me. Love it.
Welcome to the boutique, where they've got great prices, things for every day, and also top brands at fantastic discounts, as seen on the social media sites, along with seasonal items. And they've highlighted this jean jacket. It's from a Mexican designer. Isn't that fantastic? It's marked down to $150, and I quite like it. Now I'm going to model some of the fashion that I purchased on opening day. Tommy Bahama in this classic blue day dress for $30. I quite like it. Expanding the color palette to my wardrobe from Michael Kors. This is a really good price at $30. From Calvin Klein, $40. It's got double bell tiered sleeves. This would be great for even a wedding. So many different occasions where you need a more formal looking dress.
A charity resale is always my first stop when looking for furniture additions. This display cabinet is really fun. I love that ruby color. $295, and it's going down soon to $221. A marble topped display. I'm thinking Limoges boxes would be lovely inside. I even like the tassels they feature. And it's placed on top of a Duncan Fife chinoiserie buffet that has been transformed, has a glass top. And this I'm sure will sell very quickly. $695, and it's already gone down to $521. This is kind of a safari look, this entire room. And believe it or not, it's already sold, but I still wanted to share it with you. We've got kind of a mixture of a wicker look with some textiles, kind of old world. There's also a mid-century side table for $125. Mid-century is, of course, very popular again. And I'm sure you could upcycle this one or simply use it as is, probably from the 1960s. And lots of lamps too. And this green chair is talking to me, but unfortunately not available. I'll still show it to you. Just love the ottoman and how it fits that chair so nicely. And it's quite comfortable. Look at the detail. And that moss green. I would take this home in a heartbeat. It'd be perfect in my upstairs den.
It's a great way to furnish your home, especially if you are redoing and repurposing a room. Charity Guild Shop has some great items, and things do sell very quickly. This lovely chair with ottoman, oversized, comfortable, already sold. And it changes quickly, so be sure to come often, and follow them on social media.
And this cabinet I've seen at estate sales before, and it's actually for liquor. It's a very unique way of featuring that with a removable tray. Of course, you could use it as a tea cabinet. Many ways to repurpose this. I've even seen them painted. $425, and it's mahogany. Going down fast, $318. And this barley twist is stunning with a leather top. Just unbelievable. They featured this on social media as well. It is maple, 6 drawers, lion pulls, and of course, a dining table. This is perfect. And I know you've seen this before, but we were kind of focusing on the dishes. So let's take a closer look at this. Great condition here with the upholstery. And then I'll tell you all about it and the amazing price.
I was so captivated by the china that I didn't even realize this table is a steal. $625 with the initial price, and of course it goes down over time. The next discount, $468.75. With all the chairs, this is the perfect size dining table. The upholstery is in great shape. Of course, you could definitely change that out if you wanted to. It's sort of a country French right now, but what a great deal. You can't go anywhere retail and hardly even resale and get this kind of price.
Very well priced indeed. Now I'll take you along for some fashion, including some fancy footwear. Many top brands are represented here, including Gucci. Look at that. $325, but it's already gone down to $162.50. I wonder what the retail would have been originally. That's something you can easily research when you are shopping. Just pull out your phone. Stuart Weitzman. And of course, they only keep one shoe out at a time for obvious reasons so that they don't walk away. And that's gone down to Manolo Blahnik. And that's a great price. Look at that, $37.50 and going down. If the shoe fits, I think you've got to take it home. And they also have a Jimmy Choo as well. It's like shopping at Neiman's, but a fraction of the price, and then you can discover all kinds of furnishings and affordable tabletop as well while you're here. I'm a huge fan of clutches. I think they show very well, even when you're taking photographs at an event, the way you can hold it. It's a Lauren Merkin. It's $50. And I have quite a few Lauren Merkins that I purchased at a resale shop in the Nashville area, and I just love them. Well built, great quality, and always stylish. They've got some more affordable handbags out here too, and then a few more in the case, including Brahmin, Mary Frances, some brands that I gravitate towards and have in my collection, and practical wallets. These shoes actually are something I've never seen before. Look at that Chanel with the pearl in the back. That's 38 European size. Incredible. $5.95. Those are quite something. And this handbag, it's almost like jewels. I like the clasp as well. And that's a Judith Lieber, $125. Judith Lieber is known for a lot of her whimsical bags the stars carry on the red carpet. And wouldn't that be something to have a Judith Lieber in your arsenal there for evenings out? Love Brahmin in that Melbourne clutch. I'm a huge fan of this brand. You've seen me purchase this at estate sales. I think their prices are quite good, especially when you compare it to retail. And Mary Frances, love all of her designs. This I think is an older one. You can tell by the logo. $70, and that price will continue to go down. A lucite handbag. This is definitely a retro item from the 1940s or perhaps 50s, and is definitely rare, $75. And this would be perfect for the next Hollywood movie that's a period piece. Just love it. And it looks to be in perfect condition, and always look at the interior of a handbag because you want to make sure there's no damage from an ink pen, lipstick. And this one looks to be in pristine condition. Perhaps it was never used. And there's the logo there that you could research. Leather accents and Brahmin wallets. $75. Love that color. And that makes a great gift as well, especially if you can get it a little more affordably. And those are usually about $200 and up. And this one comes with the original Brahmin pin. And even though these are a bit more affordable, they are still top brands. Michael Kors, Coach. $55 for Michael Kors. And they're in great shape. I think this Coach is a steal. That lovely red interior. And it looks to be in almost new condition. Let's check the price. $45, and it is new. That is an amazing deal. It probably has the dust bag inside as well. Well, I've had such fun shopping the Charity Guild shop, and I'm glad you came along today.
It's been another great day of shopping at the Charity Guild shop. You can imagine some of the items that are going home with me, including this Blahnik planter. That's really special for this spring and to add to my collection. The Cut to Clear from Germany, ruby vase, also very special. The Victorian linens, and the EAPG pitcher. This was an unexpected find today and something that I can incorporate into my tabletop. Perhaps I could gift it. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with Charity Resale Shopping.